redox. Okay, the chains of iron 2 ion to become iron 3 ions. 铁2变铁3就是一种 redox. So now I prepare iron 2 sulfate solutions. Or what is the color of iron 2 sulfate solution? Iron 2 actually is green color. Sulfate actually is colorless. So iron 2 sulfate, it is green color. 它是青色的。Okay. And beside the iron 2 sulfate, I prepare the bromine water. So what is the color of the bromine water? Brown color. 可可色。Okay, brown color. So I add the bromine water into the iron 2 sulfate solution. What going to happen? Okay, and I heat them together 啦，我烧它们一下。So when I add the bromine water into the iron 2 sulfates, iron 2 going to donate 1 electrons, or iron 2 lost 1 electrons. Finally, it will be oxidized to become iron 3. Iron 2 丢掉1粒 electrons, and finally, it's going to become iron 3. It will be oxidized. 丢 electron 就叫 oxidation. So iron 2 lost 1 electrons and oxidized become iron 3. But what is the color of iron 3? Brown color. 它变成了可可色。So iron 2 to become iron 3. Green turn to brown color. But what happened to the bromine water? Bromine at the beginning is neutral, but bromine finally gain the electron. It will become bromide. Bromine is brown, but bromide is colorless. So the brown color finally become colorless. 青色变可可，可可变成没有颜色。Okay, so this is the example. Okay, of redox. Iron 2 become iron 3 is also the example of redox. Okay, but how to write our answer in exam? 在考试讲写答案呢？ So look at the notes. So iron 2 lost 1 electron to become iron 3. Okay, iron 2 lost the electrons and oxidized into iron 3. 它丢掉 electron 就叫 oxidation. 铁2变铁3. Okay. But at the same time, 同时间 what happens? Iron 2 the oxidation number is positive 2. And at the end, it become iron 3 positive 3. So from positive 2 to become positive 3. Increase in the oxidation number. When the oxidation number increase, this is what we call oxidation. So 丢 electron, oxidation number 增加，这种就叫 oxidation. But what happened to the bromines? Bromine gain the electrons to become bromide. Bromine 收到 electron 变成了 bromide. Okay, so bromine receive the electron and reduce to bromide. 它还原变成了 bromide. Okay. So at the same time, bromine actually is neutral. Okay, no charge, neutral. And finally become bromide, and bromide just negative ones. So from 0 to become negative 1, oxidation number decrease, or this is what we call reduction. 这种情况就叫 reduction. Okay. Next. Or how to write the formal answer in exam. 在考试讲写答案呢 Or do you believe that this style question actually they give you the marks so fast? 你可以在2分钟之内拿到你的10分，然后快快乐乐的回家。Okay, so now write the half equation. 写出你的 half equation. Iron 2 lost the electrons to become iron 3, and because of lost electron, this is oxidation. So half equation. You get 1 mark, 你拿到1分。Oxidation, the words here, 这个字 you get another 1 mark. So now you having 2 mark 啦，你已经有2分了。Okay. A bromine gain the electrons to become bromide. Okay, bromine 收到 electron, gain the electron called reduction mark. So this is another 1 mark, 你的另外1分。Okay, and the words reduction is also 1 mark. 这边也是另外1分。But some of you maybe want to ask, how to write the half equation for the reduction of bromine? Bromine 还原的那个 half equation 怎样写呢？ So now I can put again 呢。Okay, 我又来教你了。How to write the half equation for the reduction of bromine? 很多人可能不会，很多人已经会。So I assume you still don't know 啦。我就假设你完全不会。Okay, so how 到底怎样呢？The first step, you have to write the reactant and products. So bromine gas finally going to reduce, become the final product 叫 bromide. Okay, first step. And second step, 第二个步骤 you have to make sure the number of atoms between the left and the right hand side will become equal. So bromine molecule having 2 electrons. Bromine molecule having 2 atoms. But bromide ion just 1 atom only. So the number of atoms must be balanced. So 这边乘2. 2 atom, 2 atom, 2 atom. And the last step, you have to make sure the charge between the left and the right hand side must be equal. 左手边、右手边的 charge 呢，一定要一模一样，对不对 ？Okay. So bromine molecule, this is neutral. And 2 bromide, it will be -2. 0 and -2. How to balance? Okay. To balance the half equation, you just having one method only 啦，你只有一种方法罢了。Add electrons. So you have to add 2 electrons here. 这边加2粒的 electron and become -2 啦。So how to read 讲读呢 ？Bromine gain 2 electrons to become 2 bromide 啦。So this is a half equation. 这个答案就是我们所谓的 half equation. And this is 1 mark. 它就是你考试的1分。Okay. And beside this, in the exam question, they must ask you the oxidation number. Okay. So iron 2 to become iron 3, 从加2变成加3。Bromine is 0, finally become bromide. So from 0 become -1s. And this again, 这边又是你的 ，OK， 它又是你的2分了。So now oxidation number 1 mark, another oxidation it will be 1 mark. So just a very short answer, 2 line like this, you get your 6 mark. 你拿到了6分 ，OK， simple. And how is the ionic equation or overall equation? 它总共的化学反应怎样呢 ？So during the chemical reaction, iron 2 having the half equation, bromine having another half equation. So how is the overall equation or called ionic equation? 要不然就叫它 ionic equation. 到底怎样写呢 ？OK. So the first step, you have to make sure the number of electrons between the both must be equal. So iron 2 lost 1 electron. Bromine gain 2 electron. This is not equal. 对不对？一个丢一个，另外一个呢收到2个，好奇怪。So to write the overall equation, you have to make sure the number of electrons must be equal. So for this first half equation, I times 2, times 2, times 2. Okay, I make the number of electrons become equal. But just I can times 2 here. When you go to exam, you don't draw something or write something beside your answer. 你不可以这样子。So when electron become balanced, I cancel. And after this, I just copy 啦，我只是抄回去罢了。Okay. So 2 iron 2 react together with the bromine, finally become iron 3. 2 iron 3 plus 2 bromide 啦。Okay. 照抄就可以了。So this is your ionic equation or overall equation. In exam, this part actually is not important. 这一个部分反而不重要。Okay. So how is your observation? 你的观察怎样呢 ？Okay. So just now during the chemical reaction, what is your observation or what are your observation? 你的观察到底怎样 ？Iron 2 become iron 3, 青色变成可可。So the green iron 2 sulfate solution change to brown color. 那个青色的 iron 2 sulfate change to brown color 变成了可可色。Okay. But at the same time, 同时间 what happened to the bromine? The brown color bromine water decolorize 被漂白不见颜色 ，so 脱色了。So the brown color bromine water, okay, is decolorize 它脱色去变成没有颜色 ，OK。Or at the end， 其实你看到的就是青色直接变成可可色了。So today, who is the oxidizing agent? 谁是那个氧化剂 oxidizing agent? Who oxidize iron 2 to become iron 3? 谁把 iron 2氧化？然后变成 iron 3的呢 bromine 呢 remember when I talk about agent just can be applied on the reactant only 呢 agent 这个字只可以用在反应体不了 so oxidizing agent bromine water or bromine molecule 啦 but who is the reducing agent who reduce the bromine into bromide 谁把那个 bromine 还原变成 bromide 呢 okay iron 2啦反应体 iron 2 so bromine water will be oxidizing agent Who is the reducing agent? 谁是那个 reducing agent? Iron 2 or iron 2 sulfate 那个铁2的离子，要不然就那个 iron 2 sulfate. Okay, so this is oxidizing agent. This will be your mark again. 这边又是你的分数，刚才6分，这边又加多2-3分。Okay, and next question 下一题。Confirmatory test for the iron 3 ion that is formed. So from green color become brown color. 刚才从青色变成可可色。But how you know the brown color must be iron 3? 你怎样知道那个可可色一定是 iron 3呢 ？So you can perform the iron 3 ion test 你可以进行一些 test. But what are the tests? 什么 test 最好呢 ？Okay, so how to confirm the iron 3 ion that's formed 已经产生了 ？Okay, so in our market or in our revision books, we having so many methods of tests to confirm the presence of iron 2 or iron 3. Okay, so using sodium hydroxide or maybe ammonia is a method. Okay, or using potassium hexacyanophyllus 2也是方法。Potassium hexacyanophyllus 3也是方法，要不然就 potassium dicyanate. Still remember potassium dicyanate? Okay. Potassium dicyanate in last year 它就是那个流血的故事，对不对？流血的 test. Okay. But today I prefer one only 呢。今天我比较喜欢的就是这个最流行 the most common test for entry using the sodium hydroxide. 你滴 sodium hydroxide, it will become brown color precipitate. Okay. So where can you get this table? 这个表格在哪里找得到呢？At the end of your notes 在你的 notes 的最后一两面 OK So like how to confirm that iron 3 ion is produced 怎样确认有 iron 3的离子产生呢 So now we're using sodium hydroxide So we look at the test 我们来看看它的 test 一下Okay, iron 3, it can be iron 3 sulfate, iron 3 nitrate, 不要管它。Add sodium hydroxide, 加 sodium hydroxide. And the brown color precipitate forms, 可可色的 precipitate 形成。But what happened to the brown color precipitate? Can it soluble into the excess of sodium hydroxide? 它能不能溶解在多多的 sodium hydroxide? Cannot. Okay, so add sodium hydroxide. Brown color precipitate is formed. Okay, and the brown color precipitate insoluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. Or this is the best answer to test entry 啦。我最喜欢的一个答案了。Okay, so copy here. Add sodium hydroxide solution, a brown color precipitate is formed, and the brown color precipitate is insoluble in excess of sodium hydroxide. 它不能溶解在多多的 sodium hydroxide. Okay, the best answer. Next, others oxidizing agents. So beside the bromine water, is there any other chemical substance that can oxidize iron 2 to become iron 3? 谁还能把铁2氧化变成铁3呢 Okay, a lot, 很多很多 Okay, so you may be copy under your notes or you may be already having the answer 啦你可能已经有了这些答案 Okay, I lost first 卡着你 Chlorine water, chlorine gas acidified potassium manganate 7 or acidified potassium dichromate solution a lot 很多很多 but which one will be important 谁比较重要的呢谁一定要会的呢 I highlight for you chlorine water acidified potassium manganate solution acidified potassium dichromate solution and this 1, 2, 3 will be important in exam 这三个在考试就非常非常重要后面的不要提起了 Okay, so we're going to go through another 3 example of redox for iron 2 to become iron 3 but not using bromine water 啦我们用的是 chlorine potassium manganate potassium dichromate Okay, see you in another video 下一个 video 再见拜拜